So this is what we're gonna build. So you want to play the game?
Yeah. So you press these arrow keys.
Yeah. So this is the little brine shrimp guy, and when he swims around, his arms wiggle, and he's gonna be eating cupcakes. What flavor cupcakes do you think the brine shrimp would eat?
Algae.
Algae cupcakes?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what it is. Algae cupcakes. Okay, go for it.
So I press the arrow keys to get to where I want with the cupcakes.
Yeah. All right. Now you go around and you eat them up. Eat them up.
I'm bad at this game. Sorry.
No, you're good at it. This game is going to be simple, so you can code it, and I can teach you how to do that easily. Okay, so right here, this is the template, and when we go inside, it's going to be blank so that we can program the stuff. So you're going to go here to see inside.
Okay.
On the inside here, you're going to notice that you have two sprites. You have the cupcake and the shrimp. And when you program one, you want to double click on it. See how it's highlighted right here?
Yeah.
And see how there's no code here?
Mhm.
There's nothing at all. It's all blank.
So these two sprites basically do nothing right now.
Nothing, yeah. If we press go, nothing happens. And so we want to program them to do something. Now the first thing we want to do is you want to double click on the shrimp. Can you do that?
Yeah.
So double click on the shrimp, and now we're coding the shrimp.
Okay.
And we want to make him move around, right?
So yeah. I think we can go to events and say when clicked.
There you go.
Because when you
click
that start,
yeah.
when you click the flag, you gotta have it do something. So we're gonna go to events right now.
Yeah. So when the start is clicked, and we'll set it right here. Now we have to start thinking about what we want it to do, right?
Yeah.
So if we're gonna drive him around, what keys do you want to use to drive him?
Arrow keys.
Okay. So that's gonna be under sensing. Go to the blue.
Okay.
And there's 4 arrows. So what I want you to do is I want you to get this, the key pressed and bring out 4 of them. 1,
2.
Yeah.
3.
Let's arrange them right here, one over the other. And now you can click the little caret, and you can choose whatever key you want. So let's start with, click inside a little higher.
A little.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And then click the up arrow, right there, yeah. And then get the next one.
And then
down
arrow.
Right
arrow.
And
left arrow.
Perfect. So now we have our arrows selected.
Yeah.
And we want to start putting together the puzzles so we can use
So
them.
would we go to control and say forever, because it's going to do this every time?
Yeah, so what the forever loop does is everything inside, you're going to make a command sandwich, and everything sandwiched inside this forever loop, it's going to be continually evaluating. So all the time it's going to want to execute the commands, but it's going to wait for, you got to get an if statement. So drag out 4 ifs.
1, 2, 3, all line them up. 4.
So there's 4, and now you're going to grab the very top one and sandwich it all inside the forever. There you go. And you
then
know
we're
what
going
to
to
do.
put these inside.
We're going to put those inside. Oh, but you got to be careful. Do you see the shape, how the diamond is going to fit inside? You want the diamond to fit inside the diamond. So if you put the corner of it, it'll highlight white. Yeah. So you're looking for that white highlight right there. Not quite. There you go. Oh, got it. Okay, you got your white highlights. Good, so we're almost done. When the start button is clicked, if the up arrow is pressed, then
it has to do something.
We want it to do something.
We want it to change in a direction, right?
Yeah, we want it to move in a direction. So try motion. It's going to be the blue one at the top left.
Okay, so it's either move 10
Move 10 steps to do it. But do you know what the X and the Y directions are?
Yeah, X and Y axis.
Show me what the X and Y axis are.
Okay, so this is X axis, right? Or is this?
Yeah.
This is X axis?
Uh-huh.
And this is Y axis.
Yeah, so the way I like to think of it is you have
A line?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 lines.
2 coordinate axes, and one is the X and one is the Y. And the horizontal one is the X, and then the vertical one is the Y. And the way that I like to remember that is because, do you see how the Y here is a really long letter?
Yeah.
So the Y is really tall, right?
Mhm.
And so the tall line here is the Y line, because the Y is tall, and this is tall, and then the other one is the X. So that's how I remember that the Y axis is in the tall direction. See that? Okay, so if we go back over to Scratch, and you're gonna have this guy move in one direction or the other. If he's moving this way or this way, what axis is that?
X.
And if he's moving up or down, what axis is that?
Y axis.
Okay, so for the computer, when we talked in computer language, because we're talking to a computer,
Yeah.
computer likes to talk math. And so you can't really tell a computer go up or down or left or
You
right.
have to tell them, like, you have to go up.
Y direction.
Yeah, you have to go up Y axis.
Yeah,
You
so
have to go down, like, Y axis, across X axis. And you have to give it a specific number of degrees and steps.
there you go. So we're gonna drag out this change X by, and then there's another one, change Y by. And since we have 4 buttons, let's grab 2 X's,
And 2 Y's.
2 X's, and 2 Y's.
Okay.
Now, let's change these because we need one of them to be X, and we need the other one to be negative X.
Okay.
I like 7 as a speed.
Yeah.
So change the 10 to a 7. You're gonna want to double click inside. Yeah, now it's highlighted black.
Can I press delete?
No, now you just press 7.
Okay, 7.
Yeah, but you can press
And I
delete
do the
too.
same?
This one's gonna be negative 7. So minus sign,
Minus 7.
minus sign 7.
Then
And
we
then-
do the same thing.
Positive 7, and this one is gonna be,
Minus sign 7.
yeah. And so now you just have to plug them into the right places. So your up arrow, which one is that gonna be?
Up arrow is going to be this arrow, so it would be a Y axis.
Y by 7. So your Y by 7 is going to drag up into there where it's highlighted.
And then the down arrow is going to be negative Y,
Negative Y. There you
because
go.
you're still not X axis, but you're going more down. And then we're doing positive 7,
Right arrow.
negative 7.
Negative 7 left arrow. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's test it out. You can go over and press start, and now press your keys. Cool. So
We
now,
just programmed our shrimp.
you can drive your shrimp. Now, do you
There's
want
no point in the game without the algae cupcakes.
Yeah, we'll do the algae cupcakes in a second. You want to make them swim though?
How do you make them swim?
Do you want to know the secret?
What?
Okay.
Have
so-
them turn or something?
Yeah, I put some illustrations in here. So you're gonna go up here to costumes. So go ahead and press the stop sign. There you go. And now go to costumes, the tab in the middle.
Okay.
It's
Where's
up,
costume?
up, right there, costumes.
Oh.
Yeah. So now in here you see we have one costume, and watch the little guy move. When I click to the second one, his arms are in a slightly
Oh, so it's kind of like an animation.
It's an animation, yeah.
We're gonna have to do a whole nother block of coding.
Yeah, it's a simple one, but I'll show you how. So inside here for costumes, when you press any one of these keys, let's go to looks right here.
Okay.
See this purple one?
Yeah.
There is a command called next costume, right? So in here on costumes, on whichever one it's on, let's say it's on costume 3, well, the command is next costume, so
Yeah.
it'll switch to 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back out to our shrimp in scripts. We've got to get back to scripts where we're writing. And if you punch in one of these next costumes right under here, when the up arrow is pressed, now it's going to do two things. It's going to change the direction
by 7, and then we're
and
going
it's
to have
be
another
switching
costume.
to the next costume. As long as you hold the key down, it's going to be going like next, over and over, right? Okay, so the next part's really easy.
And then we just do the next costume for all of them?
Yeah, every key makes an X costume. So if you're sitting still, not pressing anything, he'll just stand there. But if you're pressing any of the arrow keys, he'll wiggle.
Okay, next costume.
Next costume.
Okay, now let's try.
There you go.
Now he's swimming!
He's a swimming shrimp.
It's so cute.
You like it?
Yeah. Coding is such a cool language.